A gentle gift from nature, a common kitchen spice that, when chewed for 60 seconds before bed, can calm the bladder and ease you into deeper rest. For many older adults, both in America and India, the quiet struggle of waking 2 or 3 times at night has become so routine that they almost forget what it feels like to sleep peacefully. Yet, broken sleep is never harmless. It steals away the deep stages of rest, leaves the body tired, and slowly wears down memory, mood, and even heart health. Doctors are now pointing to nighttime urination as one of the hidden reasons why seniors feel drained in the morning even after spending 7 or 8 hours in bed. What seems like a simple trip to the bathroom is actually a signal that something inside the body has changed. And here is where the surprise begins. Sometimes the solution is not in heavier medication or stricter routines, but in something far more natural and familiar. Today, I am going to show you how this humble spice, when used the right way, may help you reduce nighttime trips and bring back the calm, unbroken sleep your body has been missing. Before we begin, I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments below. And if you find these tips valuable, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you never miss the next simple habit that could transform your nights and mornings. Why the body changes. After age 60, After the age of 60, the body shifts in quiet but powerful ways, and one of the most noticeable changes happens during the night. The first major shift involves a hormone called vasopressin. In younger adults, vasopressin instructs the kidneys to conserve water and concentrate urine, which allows most people to sleep through the night without interruption. As we grow older, the level of this hormone declines. This change means the kidneys release more dilute urine at night, filling the bladder more quickly. Seniors in Texas, Mumbai, or Kerala may find themselves making 2 or 3 trips to the bathroom even when they drink very little in the evening. This is not simply bad luck, it is the physiology of aging at work. At the same time, the bladder itself loses some of its strength and flexibility. When you were younger, it could hold 16 to 20 ounces of liquid, but after 60, it may hold only 6 to 8 ounces before sending a strong signal to your brain. Nerve pathways between the bladder and the brain also become more sensitive, creating the sensation of urgency even when the bladder is not yet full. For older adults, this heightened sensitivity can mean waking up unnecessarily, stumbling to the bathroom in the dark, and starting the next day with fatigue. Many accept it as part of aging, but it can undermine confidence and reduce overall quality of life. Medications add another layer to the challenge. Common treatments for high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart conditions often act as diuretics, increasing urine output. If these medications are taken later in the day, they may amplify nighttime trips without the person realizing the connection. Physicians frequently advise reviewing medication schedules or exploring alternatives to reduce this effect, yet many seniors hesitate to bring up these concerns. It is important to remember that nighttime urination is not a punishment or an unchangeable destiny. It is a biological shift that can respond to thoughtful changes. By timing your evening drinks carefully, reviewing your medications with your healthcare provider, and adding gentle relaxation practices before bed, you can begin to regain control. Understanding why your body behaves differently after 60 allows you to act with clarity rather than resignation. This knowledge empowers you to make small, steady improvements that support deeper sleep, safer nights, and brighter mornings. Even a few changes taken consistently can help you rediscover the comfort and confidence of uninterrupted rest. The secret spice. Across generations and continents, certain kitchen staples have quietly supported health and comfort without drawing much attention. One of these humble heroes is nutmeg, a spice found in countless American pantries and Indian masala boxes alike. In the United States, many older adults remember it sprinkled over warm milk or baked into holiday pies, while in India, it appears in spice blends, herbal remedies, and bedtime drinks passed down from grandparents. Nutmeg carries a gentle warmth and a subtle sweetness, but behind that pleasant flavor is a centuries old tradition of using it to calm the nervous system and support deep, uninterrupted rest. For seniors who find themselves waking repeatedly at night, nutmeg can seem almost too simple to matter, yet that simplicity is its quiet strength. Inside this small seed lie active compounds that science is only beginning to appreciate. Nutmeg contains naturally occurring oils and antioxidants such as myristicin and elemicin, which have been shown to relax smooth muscles and modulate nerve signals. In plain terms, these substances can help calm the tiny muscle fibers lining the bladder, reducing the spasms and false alarms that often send older adults hurrying to the bathroom at night. At the same time, nutmeg's gentle sedative effect supports the body's sleep cycle, encouraging both the mind and the bladder to rest instead of firing off urgent messages to the brain. This is not a cure or a replacement for medical treatment. It is a quiet helper that can fit naturally into an evening routine, working alongside your doctor's guidance rather than against it. Research, while still growing, offers a reassuring picture. Studies published in nutrition and phytotherapy journals have noted nutmeg's ability to decrease muscle overactivity, support digestion, and promote relaxation. Small clinical observations in older adults have reported fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom after introducing nutmeg as part of an evening ritual. Scientists explain that its essential oils act on the same receptors involved in calming the nervous system, which helps explain the centuries of folk wisdom in both Western and Eastern traditions. While the studies are modest in size and more research is needed, the pattern aligns with what countless grandparents already know. Sometimes the gentlest remedies have the most sustainable effect over time. The best part is how simple nutmeg is to use. Rather than capsules or expensive supplements, you can work with the spice already sitting on your shelf. A pinch of freshly grated nutmeg, no more than 1/6 of a teaspoon, can be chewed or dissolved slowly in a warm drink about 30 minutes before bed. Many seniors prefer to take it with a small sip of warm milk or almond milk, as it helps the spice blend smoothly and adds a comforting bedtime signal to the body. By keeping the quantity small and consistent, you avoid unwanted side effects and allow the body to adjust gently. If you are taking prescription medications or have chronic health conditions, it is wise to mention this routine to your doctor to ensure compatibility. For older adults in both the United States and India, nutmeg represents more than a spice. It is a bridge between memory and science, tradition and self-care. It offers a way to act on the body's changes rather than feeling helpless about them. With each small evening ritual, you can reclaim a sense of agency over your nights, calming your bladder, soothing your nerves, and giving yourself permission to rest deeply. This is the quiet power of a familiar spice used with intention, not a miracle, but a steady companion, walking you back toward uninterrupted sleep and brighter mornings. Overall, benefits beyond nighttime. Urination. When you think of a simple evening habit like chewing a small pinch of nutmeg, it might seem too minor to create a ripple in your health. Yet, for older adults in both America and India, this humble spice does far more than calm the bladder. One of its most welcome effects is supporting deeper sleep and reducing the stress that builds up quietly over years. By gently influencing the nervous system, nutmeg's natural compounds help quiet the racing thoughts and small muscle twitches that interrupt your rest. As the body enters a steadier rhythm, the heart rate slows, blood pressure steadies, and the mind begins to feel a soft sense of release. This can be especially valuable for seniors who often lie awake worrying about family responsibilities, health bills, or simply feeling lonely during the night. Another important benefit is the way nutmeg supports heart health and cognitive function. Its antioxidants and essential oils can help reduce oxidative stress, a silent process that damages cells and accelerates aging. By calming low-level inflammation and supporting better circulation, nutmeg may indirectly protect the heart muscle and keep blood vessels more flexible. This improved flow also supports the brain, helping maintain memory and attention. For seniors, even small improvements in blood flow and inflammation can translate into clearer mornings, steadier moods, and a longer runway of independence. It is not a magic pill, but a steady ally in keeping the body's internal systems balanced when combined with sensible habits, regular checkups, and medications prescribed by your physician. Nutmeg also helps with relaxation and digestion, two areas many older adults struggle with but rarely talk about openly. Its natural oils stimulate gentle digestive enzyme production, easing the discomfort of bloating or sluggish digestion after an evening meal. At the same time, its soothing effect on the nervous system creates a whole body calm, making it easier to release tension from the shoulders, back, and jaw. This combination of better digestion and a quieter nervous system often means falling asleep faster and waking up feeling less heavy, both physically and emotionally. For seniors who have quietly accepted digestive discomfort as inevitable, this can be an empowering discovery. Picture this in daily life: a couple in Arizona, both in their late 60s, wakes up at sunrise after sleeping through the night, stepping out onto their porch with a fresh cup of coffee and a gentle breeze on their faces. Meanwhile, in Kerala, an elderly woman who once dreaded mornings because of broken sleep now joins her neighbors in a colorful morning festival, her energy restored and her eyes bright. These small but vivid scenes show that adding a natural helper like nutmeg combined with lifestyle awareness can do more than reduce bathroom trips. It can bring back confident, steady energy and the quiet joy of starting the day without exhaustion. Even a few consistent, gentle habits can shift the story of aging from resignation to renewal, letting you feel in charge of your nights and mornings again. Nighttime habits that help the spice. Work. To let a gentle spice like nutmeg show its full benefits, your evening habits play an equally important role. One of the most powerful changes you can make is to adjust your water intake pattern. Many older adults unknowingly drink most of their fluids in the evening, thinking it helps them stay hydrated through the night. In reality, this practice often fills the bladder just as the body is trying to sleep. A better approach is to drink steadily during the daytime, aiming for small glasses of water every couple of hours, and then begin tapering after 6 or 7 p.m. By the time you're ready for bed, your kidneys have processed most of the day's fluid, and the spice can act on a calmer, emptier bladder. This shift alone can reduce nighttime trips without creating dehydration, and it gives your evening routine a sense of intention. Another quiet but important adjustment is to avoid foods and drinks that stimulate the bladder late at night. Citrus fruits, tomatoes, chocolate coffee, and tea contain acids or caffeine that can irritate the bladder lining and trigger urgency signals. For seniors, especially those with already sensitive nerves and muscles, this can lead to frequent awakenings that undo the calming work of the spice. A helpful strategy is to reserve these foods for earlier in the day and replace evening snacks with lighter, non-acidic choices. This creates a more stable environment in the bladder, letting nutmeg's gentle compounds do their work without interference. Equally crucial is the way you prepare your body for rest. Sleeping on your side with a supportive pillow between your knees can improve circulation, reduce pressure on the lower back, and ease signals from the bladder. A cool, well-ventilated bedroom around 68 degrees Fahrenheit helps your nervous system shift into a deeper sleep cycle. Wearing soft, breathable cotton clothes also reduces skin irritation and creates a quiet sensory environment, reinforcing the signal that it is time to rest. These small comforts may seem simple, but they help create the kind of stable physical setting in which natural remedies can work best. Finally, light movement and mindful breathing can set the stage for a calmer night. A slow 5-minute walk after dinner, whether in a quiet hallway or around the block, helps digestion, lowers stress hormones, and signals the body to transition into evening mode. Adding 3 or 4 deep breathing cycles before bed can also relax the pelvic floor and bladder muscles, complementing the effect of nutmeg. Picture a senior couple in Dallas strolling gently under the soft street lights, or an older woman in Kerala walking slowly in her courtyard, feeling her body unwind from the day. These images are more than pleasant. They show how evening habits weave together with natural supports to restore a sense of agency. By creating a predictable and supportive routine, you let the spice's subtle power work with your body, making nights calmer and mornings brighter. Common mistakes older adults should avoid. Many older adults feel frustrated by nighttime urination and broken sleep, and in the search for relief, they sometimes make choices that backfire. One of the most common mistakes is cutting water completely during the day. It seems logical at first: drink less, urinate less. But when the body becomes even mildly dehydrated, the kidneys work harder and the urine becomes more concentrated, irritating the bladder lining and actually increasing urgency. In places like Florida or Kerala, where warm weather makes dehydration easier, this approach can leave seniors lightheaded, constipated, and more prone to urinary tract infections. A more effective and safer approach is to drink small amounts steadily during the day, then taper after 6 or 7 p.m., allowing the body to process fluids gradually without overwhelming the bladder at night. Another mistake is relying on sleeping pills instead of searching for the underlying cause of nighttime trips. While a prescription sedative may help you drift off faster, it does not stop the bladder from filling, nor does it change hormone levels or nerve signals. In fact, many medications can increase the risk of confusion or falls at night, especially in older adults. Doctors often encourage patients to explore natural methods first, such as adjusting evening habits, adding calming spices like nutmeg, or reviewing medications with a healthcare provider before reaching for a sleep aid. This can help address the root issue instead of masking symptoms. Evening food choices also matter more than many people realize. Eating raw salads, melons, or other water-rich fruits late in the evening can load the bladder just as the body is preparing for rest. For seniors with already reduced bladder capacity, this added fluid can mean 2 or 3 extra bathroom trips. Shifting these foods to lunchtime or early afternoon and opting for lighter, less watery snacks at night can support a calmer bladder and allow natural remedies to work more effectively. This small change can dramatically improve sleep quality over time. Finally, one of the most serious mistakes is ignoring signs of deeper medical conditions. Frequent nighttime urination can sometimes signal diabetes, prostate enlargement, or kidney disease. Because it develops slowly, many seniors normalize the problem and never mention it to their doctor. Yet, early detection can prevent complications and even save lives. Regular checkups, simple blood tests, and honest conversations with healthcare providers can uncover hidden issues before they escalate. Understanding these 4 common mistakes, cutting water entirely, overusing sleep aids, eating water-rich foods late, and overlooking medical warning signs can help older adults regain control of their nights. By replacing guesswork with informed steps, seniors in both the United States and India can protect their health sleep more deeply and reduce the quiet stress that builds up from chronic fatigue. Even gentle changes made consistently can restore confidence, safety, and a sense of agency over one's own body. Stories from everyday people often speak louder than statistics, and they show how small changes can reshape nights and mornings. In California, a 72-year-old grandfather named Robert had been waking up 3 or 4 times a night for years. He felt groggy each morning, worried about tripping in the dark, and embarrassed that he could not keep up with his grandchildren on weekend outings. After watching a video about natural nighttime support, he decided to try a pinch of freshly grated nutmeg each evening, chewing it slowly about 30 minutes before bed. At first, he noticed only a slight difference, but by the end of the second week, he was sleeping nearly 6 hours straight without interruption. The change restored more than just rest. It gave him a sense of control and dignity. Robert now wakes up earlier, takes his morning walk around the neighborhood, and even started a small vegetable garden, something he had been too tired to do before. Across the world in Kerala, a 70-year-old grandmother named Meera had her own quiet struggle. For decades, she enjoyed an evening cup of strong chai, believing it was a comforting ritual before bedtime. Yet, as she grew older, that late tea and its caffeine began to disrupt her sleep and increase nighttime trips to the bathroom. She had resigned herself to feeling tired every morning, thinking this was simply how aging worked. After learning about the calming effect of nutmeg, she made a simple swap. She stopped drinking tea after sunset and instead chewed a small pinch of nutmeg with a warm sip of milk. Within 2 weeks, she began sleeping through the night more often, and her energy at dawn surprised even her family. Now, she joins a sunrise yoga group in her village courtyard, breathing deeply and moving with steady balance. Both Robert and Meera show that gentle, consistent habits can change the texture of everyday life. Their stories are not about miracles, but about reclaiming small freedoms, waking up without exhaustion, feeling steady on their feet, and enjoying morning rituals that bring joy. For seniors in both America and India, these examples offer a quiet but powerful message. You are not helpless, and your body still responds to thoughtful care. By combining a familiar spice with better evening habits, you can create a path back to deeper sleep, calmer nights, and brighter mornings, no matter where you live, bringing East and West together for better health. For many older adults, the best path to calmer nights and brighter mornings blends the strengths of Western medicine with the gentle wisdom of Eastern traditions. In Western care, doctors focus on identifying the underlying mechanisms, hormone changes, medication, side effects, and health conditions that might be driving nighttime urination. Regular checkups, simple blood tests, and honest conversations with healthcare providers help track hormone shifts like the decline in vasopressin, which makes the kidneys produce more urine at night. Medications, when carefully chosen and properly timed, can support heart health, blood pressure, and other conditions that affect sleep while also minimizing unwanted side effects. This approach builds a scientific foundation, giving older adults clear information and measurable steps they can take with their physician's guidance. At the same time, Eastern traditions such as Ayurveda in India or gentle herbal practices in the United States offer complementary ways to calm the nervous system and restore balance. These approaches focus on the whole person diet, daily rhythms, and the emotional weight of aging rather than only the symptom. Nutmeg and other spices have long been used to relax the bladder, soothe digestion, and encourage restful sleep. Simple evening rituals, warm herbal drinks, meditation, and gentle stretches all work with the body's natural cycles rather than forcing them. For seniors who may feel overwhelmed by prescriptions and medical tests, these practices offer a reassuring sense of self-care and connection to something time-tested. When you combine the strengths of both worlds, you create a partnership that respects science while embracing tradition. Western medicine offers diagnosis, monitoring, and targeted treatments. Eastern practice brings in the power of daily habits, calming rituals, and natural supports. Together, they form a toolkit that helps older adults in both America and India feel informed, supported, and empowered. This combined approach allows someone like a 70-year-old in Texas or a grandmother in Kerala to choose their own evening rhythm, reviewing their medications with their doctor, sipping a spice-infused drink before bed, and practicing deep breathing or gentle yoga. By weaving these two perspectives together, you gain more than just symptom relief. You also reclaim a sense of control and agency, knowing that your health is not locked in fate but open to improvement through steady, thoughtful action. Whether it is a hormone check at your clinic or a warm spice blend before sleep, each step reinforces the other. This is not about abandoning modern medicine or clinging only to tradition. It is about using the best of both to support your body as it changes, reduce the stress of aging, and find peace in the small evening habits that prepare you for a deep, uninterrupted night's rest. If you have ever struggled with broken sleep or nighttime bathroom trips, your story could help others feel less alone. Please take a moment to leave a comment below, sharing your experience, your bedtime routine, or the small habits that have helped you sleep more deeply. Hearing from real people, whether you live in Texas or Kerala, builds a community of support and encouragement. Your insight might be exactly what another senior needs to try a healthier approach and regain confidence in their nights. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Each week we share new tips on senior health, sleep, and nutrition, practical steps that fit real life without complicated language or expensive solutions. By subscribing, you stay informed and motivated, and you give yourself the chance to learn one small, valuable skill at a time. It is our way of walking this journey with you, showing that it is never too late to improve your nights and your mornings. And finally, please consider sharing this video with your friends or loved ones who may be facing the same quiet struggles. Many older adults never speak about nighttime urination or poor sleep because they think it is just a normal part of aging. By sending them this video, you may open a door to new hope and practical support. Together, we can break the silence, spread reliable information, and help seniors in both the United States and India feel empowered to care for their bodies. Even one shared video can start a conversation that changes someone's life, helping them find calmer nights and brighter mornings.